birds are chirping, I put on a flannel, I press record, and now I'm doing this. Hello people of YouTube, my name is Nadia. I need to address this because I've been gone for a while, like 2 to 3 months. Wow. Why did I take a break? Well, I'll get into that just a little bit later because this is going to be a couple part. Hopefully just 1 and 2. Don't want to make this and drag out for a long time, but I have a lot to say and I want to say it to you guys, and remember that I'm saying this, and just remember all this. First off, my friend group. Ever since I moved, my friend group has been changing, and I love that it's almost the end of the year. I think we only have a month left of school. Wow, sophomore year, only a month left in school. Holy crap. And my friend group is still changing and expanding and narrowing to my true friends. Narrowing, I can't say that word. Narrowing. I wish I was joking. It's getting smaller. It's expanding, yet getting smaller to know who my true friends are, and that's great and amazing. I wish I had this years ago, but I'm thankful that I have it now. So my friend group. I can't even explain my friend group. It's not like where I had a certain clique and it was like, oh, we only do this, we only do that. Maybe we're a little smarter, maybe we're a little less introverted, or more introverted, or more shy and stuff like that. It's not even like that. It's just people who accept me for me, and people that I accept them for them. Like, I love when people are just themselves 24/7/11. Because some of you ask, like, what's 24/7/11? Like when somebody's like, I do that 24/7, and I just add the 11 because why not? Like 7-Eleven? I don't know. It's just 24/7/11. I just love people that are themselves. It's amazing. It's like, whoa, you're so cool. I want to be like that too. I want to just be myself and be comfortable, okay? And even my friends from my old school that I weren't that close with are coming back into my life. Even though I'm not that, close to them in distance, I'm close to them as friends since I moved. Like, we're closer. And how exactly did I meet these friends? Doing stuff. Like, well, before I was like work and stuff like that. And then I found like the musical. I've always loved watching musicals and being in some plays or helping behind the scenes, and that's exactly what I did with this musical. Hairspray. Amazing. All the songs stuck in my head. Very catchy. And then the plot's pretty good too. What exactly is the plot of Hairspray? Love? Tracy finding herself? I don't know. Integration, probably. Think of all the musicals you've ever seen. Is there a plot? Like Grease, Rent. I've never seen Rent. I just know it's a musical. Anyways, helping behind the scenes. There was this guy that came in to help me do my job. And my job was soundboard. To do sound, check mics, do mics, and everything like technical like that. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. It was either lights or sound. And I was like, you know what? I'll do sound. It'll be pretty amazing, pretty awesome, something new, something I had no clue how to do. So this guy came in. He was just a junior, but he came from a different school in to help us because he gets paid to do this, and his dad does it, and he does like weddings and school dances, and he's very technical. He knows what he's doing, right? Okay, I trust him. So there's this one night before rehearsal, before like we show the musical to people, just show it to people, no big deal. And we're just doing mic check, harmless. It's only up a little bit. We tested it the night before. We ran through the whole show, and mics were up all the way they had to be. The next day we're just running it. They're up a little bit, right? You hear this screech. This screech. It's the loudest noise I have ever heard. You just hear the screech. You see all these people go like this, like what's happening? And they look up at us like, we're supposed to know what we're doing. I have no clue. I'm not touching the soundboard. I'm just right next to it. And it's the loudest noise I have ever heard in my life. I'm not exaggerating. It's high pitched. It lasts, I said like 30 seconds. It was probably only like 15 seconds of this noise, but it's so piercing. I'm just like, what do I do? I just stand there and I freeze because I just don't know what to do. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to make it worse. I don't know really at this point how you can make this worse. And everybody's just looking at us like, what's happening? What's going on? Who is dying? And I'm just stood there frozen like an ice sculpture. And then this other girl that's a senior that she was put on this, right? She doesn't know what she's doing. I didn't know what we were equals in that. And she runs over, turns the mixer off, right? And then he is like standing there, he turns everything down, right? And it's still going. And then he finally turns the whole system off. Like, it takes a couple seconds and turns it all off. And I'm just standing there trying not to like fall over or anything because I'm just like so loud. So loud. This musical was cursed, if you would say. I would say cursed. That little things would happen each night before the show. Before the rehearsal and before the show. So there's night number 1. And there was no explanation. They said it fracked out, meaning it just messed it all up. So we blew the speakers, in theory. No, we actually blew the speakers and all the highs were gone. It sounded like crap. It sounded like it sounded like that on a new sound system. Crazy. Good thing nobody got mad at us because we didn't do anything to it. Okay, that was night number 1. Night number 2, you know, we get through rehearsal, amazing, still learning stuff, and the soundboard now scares the living crap out of me because I don't want to turn it up too high and blow another speaker because now we have this kid's speakers, and he's like, if you blow them, you're paying for them. I was like, okay, got you, bud. I got you. So, me being scared of the soundboard, right? Okay, so night number 2. What happened? So after rehearsal is done, we get all the mics down, we did everything went fine. And then we hear boom, ba-boom, 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 really loud. Not as loud as the, you know, satanic soundboard that we heard the night before, but it's pretty loud. I'm already down on the stage, and we run into the scene shot room, and we're just like, what happened? My director is standing there, looking about to, that she just saw the light, you know, near-death experience, basically. And this other kid, also with the same look on their face. Both look like they just saw the light, almost died. What happened? Of course I asked. And there's just like, well, the big scene shop garage door that's, say, look at your ceiling right now if you're in a building. Look at your ceiling, and then times that about, say, my ceiling's about like 8 foot, I would have to say. Times that by like at least 3 or 4 times, and you have this big garage door that just came barreling down. They're just like, well, that was held by basically a bike chain, and that bike chain just broke. Okay. Yeah, so what you just heard was that screen shop garage door coming down and then bouncing up and down because it's so diggity darn heavy, okay? And yes, me being the director, I was, you know, just this close to it. Yeah, felt the wind coming down by my face. I'm still trying not to pee my pants right now. Okay, so there's a joke going around. This is A wing. We have different wings of our school. Very cool. I don't know if you do too. And this is A wing, where the auditorium is, and the band room, and the choir room. Anyways, there was old A wing, and they just did construction in it. I've never seen the old A wing, and now I'm in the new A wing, the ghost of A wing. And if there is a ghost of A wing, it's haunting us through this musical experience. Okay, night number 3, get through rehearsal, everything's Gucci. We have a cast party every night. Very fun, some are at houses, some are at like Buffalo Wild Wings. The point is, the third juju, the bad juju that we were getting for this freaking musical. I loved doing it. It was just these little surprises, I don't know. I guess it made it interesting. So I was just enjoying the time because, man, I got to announce like, turn off all cell phones and blah 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 blah, and no flash photography, okay? Okay. And it was pretty cool because each night we switched off. It was the guy from the different school and the girl that we were equals, and she was a senior in like knowledge of what we were doing. And this night was my night to do it because I did have an opportunity to go on stage and be in the musical, sing one song. I've known where I've been, and it's a powerful song, but I decided against it because I did want to just learn how to do sound and not have somebody over me, you know, just tell me what to do. I want to learn this for myself because it really interests me. Anyways, there's this girl that comes in, and one of my really good friends is just like, can I borrow your phone? I'm just like, why? Like, can you borrow my phone? She needs to borrow your phone. Okay, here's my phone, here's my password. What do you need? What happened? My friend's just like, this girl's car just got stolen. It's one of the cast members. We're at a Buffalo Wild Wings and her car got stolen. It's not a big town. I wouldn't leave my car unlocked, but it's a pretty safe town just to walk out in the middle of the night with a group of friends. Like, I'd feel comfortable with that. And her car got stolen. And she's freaking out. I'm like, what? Everybody else is like, what? And there's a third juju. All in all, amazing experience. Also had me figure out like what I want to do when I'm older. I'm only a sophomore. I have a lot of deciding still to do. I have decided officially, if I get enough money, I want to go to California. I want to live there and I want to move there and be happy there and hopefully do school there. But what do I want to do? I'm thinking like audio engineer or videographer, something technical, maybe. Hopefully, I decided what I want to do. That's gonna be the end of this video. I know it was mostly about like musical stuff, but it really was a big part of my life for the past month. So tune in for the next part of this video of me just updating you on my life. Hopefully you like these videos. I like sharing them, and hopefully I will watch these when I get older and enjoy them watching with you. Sorry for such a long break. It should have ended in like March, but I've just been deciding. I haven't been really even watching my daily doses of videos on YouTube. I've been thinking like, what do I want this channel to be and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop there. Tune in for the next part of this series of updates. Yeah, it'll be a special one. So thanks for watching, guys. But just remember to be yourself and nobody else. Goodbye.